Good morning, Boo. It is 9 a.m. Good morning, Splash. The interactive toy that's near Splash was on this morning. I think he might have been playing with it. Good morning, Simba. How are you doing today? So last night, the cats had a little bit of excitement. Stella, Splash, Simba, Hydrox, and Boo. The Lucky Ferals. So I was editing a video. I was sitting on the sofa editing a video, but I also had the TV on at the same time. And I thought I heard what was like raccoons making noise. And at first I ignored it, but then when I heard it again, I said, wait a minute, that might not be like raccoons. So I shut the TV off, and then I heard what sounded like a woman screaming. And it sounded like she was running down the road screaming. And it was like shrieking. It was more of a shriek. She was just shrieking as she ran down the road. And I was like, what's going on? So I immediately went to like look out the door and the windows, and I couldn't see anything. But Stella went straight for the windows to check out what was going on. And Simba was already laying near the windows, so he was interested too. And I don't know what happened. It looked like an ambulance then like went down the street, and I could see that it was only a few houses down from me. So I'm not sure what the situation was, because when the ambulance got there, they just turned off all their lights, and I didn't see anyone going in and out of the ambulance for a while, so I don't know if it was that much of an emergency. And then a few cop cars came by, and again, it was all kind of on the down low. It wasn't with like a lot of lights flashing or anything. I don't know what happened. I tried listening to, you know how you could listen to like the police scanner or, you know, the fire department radio, that kind of stuff. I didn't hear anything on there. So I'm not sure what happened, but it definitely kept the cats concerned for quite a while last night, and Simba was watching the whole thing, and Stella was watching the whole thing. So Simba and Stella hope everyone is okay and that everything is okay, right, Simba? They don't want bad things to happen to anybody. It is 9:24 a.m. and I just fed the cats, and they're getting homemade raw food with warmed up chicken broth, and they're getting bench and field treats on top. And all of the cats eat their food. Like Stella eats it, Simba eats it, Splash eats it, except for Boo. Boo smells it, then he turns up his nose, and he says, there are no crunchies on this food, so I'm not going to eat it. So I'm trying something new today, and this is what I did. I ignored Boo when he turned his nose up at his food, and then what I did was I picked up his plate, I put it in his room, and I put Boo in his room, and I shut the door. And we're just going to see, is Boo going to eat his food because he knows he doesn't have any other options? Or is he just going to not eat it? We'll see what happens. And the reason I had to shut his door is so that the other cats don't eat it, because they love their food and they would eat his too. And that's the only way that he would be able to think about it and then go back to it and eat it. And he's fine in his room. He loves his room. He slept in his room all night. So it's not like it's a bad thing. He actually enjoys being in there. But we'll see what happens. Will Boo eat his food without any crunchies on it? He has 5 bench and field treats. Bench and field treats are just like crunchies, so. It is 9:32 a.m. and Hydrox is hanging out in his shelter. And there is fresh water and a whole 5.5 ounce can of turkey and giblets. And the automatic feeder is empty, so I don't know if Hydrox ate it today or what, but I do notice that 2 of the binder clips have come off. So I'm gonna have to put those back on. It is 10:15 a.m. and let me tell you how smart Simba is. These cats are so smart. So I'm getting ready to leave for my day, and I'm putting some stuff in my bag and gathering some things that I need to bring with me. And Simba comes jogging into the room, jumps to the top of the cat tower, lays down, and he's like, okay, you can leave me in your room today. It's like he knew I was getting ready to leave, and he wants me to leave him by himself in the room today like I did yesterday, because I would have totally forgotten about it. To be totally honest with you, I am juggling a lot of things this morning, so I would have totally forgot to put Simba in the room with the door shut. But he reminded me by coming into the room and jumping onto the top of the cat tower and telling me. That's how smart he is. Simba, you're so smart. He says he's feeling better. This morning he was playing with one of the candy corn toys. He was having a lot of fun with that. I have not seen him limping yet this morning, so Simba says he's starting to feel better, but he needs more rest. Maybe he's starting to realize that, rest is good for him. And here's Stella. Stella is laying on the couch. How you doing, Stella? See, like when the cats do that, right now she's rubbing up against me. So when I say hello to a cat and they get up and start like moving towards me, that's why they're doing that, because they want to rub up against me. Right, Stella? Okay. You gonna hang out here on the sofa today? You gonna lay down here? You can lay down here. Okay. You get comfortable. Okay? Okay. You be comfortable today. And here's Boo. Boo's laying on his day sofa. Boo loves his day sofa, right, Boo? And he loves his quilt. He loves his quilt. He's very comfortable. Okay, guys, get some rest. I went to bed really late yesterday, which is why I'm on a later schedule today. Normally I would be out the door like an hour ago, but you guys got to get some rest, okay? Get some sleep today. I'm outside near the custom cat shelter that's under the house, and I have the outside grabber with me, and then I have some cat hair. The last time I brushed the cats, I collected the hair that was in the brush. And what I want to do now is I want to put this in the cat shelter, because I've been reading that if you want to keep possums and other animals out of areas where cats hang out, put some cat hair in there because it can act as a deterrent. So I just put a bunch of cat hair in the front door. Like I put it in far enough past the vestibule so it will actually go in the shelter. So there's the vestibule, and I stuck the grabber all the way into the shelter, and I put like a bunch of cat hair in there. And I'm going to do this other side also, and we'll see if that has any effect on keeping possums out. So when I got home a little while ago, Hydrox was hanging out by the back door, and I put some food out for him, some canned food. I put it out on a plate, and right now the temperature is above freezing, so it should not freeze, but we'll see. Right now he's sitting in the bushes, like a few feet away from the food, and I don't know. Maybe he's not hungry today. Maybe he already ate. I don't know. It is 5:06 p.m. and I just found this in Boo's room. So someone broke the blinds. It's this piece here that's broken. And yeah, I don't know. Maybe I'll just tape it back together for now. It's not as bad as the other blinds were. But yeah, not thrilled. This is my Meyer lemon tree, and I had this on the patio all summer. I bought it in the beginning of the summer, and it got quite a bit bigger than it was. It was just in like a little box container from the Home Depot. I think it might have been around $20. And it was on the patio all summer. It grew, but it also turned yellow. Which could be indicative of a mineral deficiency or an issue with the amount of water it got. But I brought it in for the winter, and I've had it in a corner of the living room so far, but it does not get enough light there, so I just put it here in a corner in Boo's room because this window gets a lot more sunlight. And the reason I'm recording this is because of this. I just got this at Daiso the other day, and it was $1.99. And what it is, it's kind of like a plastic, I don't know what to call it, almost like a mesh. And then it has these points that stick out of it. And when I bought it, it was square. It was a little bit bigger than the size of this flower pot. But what I did was I cut it down to fit the flower pot, and then I cut like a slit down the middle so that I could put it here and put the stem of this plant in the middle. What this is supposed to do is this is supposed to keep cats out of the dirt. That's why it is made. That's what they sell it as. They sell it as a stray cat deterrent. This is just the band that came with this tree. It says Meyer Lemon, so I just have it here on the side. But I just wanted to document this, so I'm trying this for the first time. I hope it works. To me, it looks like it will. If any of the cats try to get in here, try to paw at the dirt, they're just going to hit these points. The points are not going to hurt them. They're not really sharp or anything. It's just really going to be a deterrent for them to dig it up. And I also like it because you could easily water through here. What I had before this was just like a piece of cloth covering the dirt, and it was alright, but let's see how this works. Everything. It's about 6:45 a.m. right now, and I heard Simba licking these plates. He's a hungry boy right now. That's what he does. When he wants a snack, he goes and he licks off whatever food's left on whatever plate is lying around. It's one of the reasons why I'll leave the plates out instead of cleaning them up right away. Good morning, Simba. How you feeling? You feeling better? Good morning, Boo. Boo's all curled up on his sofa. Good morning, Stella. Stella's looking out the window. Do you see anybody? Stella, who do you see on the patio? Anybody? And here's the plant with that grid across the dirt. So far, it's been working. I just gave Simba 3 bench and field treats because I know he's hungry. And none of the other cats got up. Good job, Simba. Good job. It's about 10:15 a.m. right now, and I just got back from running a whole bunch of errands. The cats have not even had their breakfast yet, and I have to get myself to work. But I'm going to show you what I just bought as far as raw meat goes, so I can make raw food for the cats tomorrow. I got 2 packages of frozen quail. Each package has 6 golden jumbo quail. So they're going to get quail in their homemade raw food. I also bought a package of chicken livers. Every time I make raw food for the cats, I make sure to include chicken livers, chicken hearts, and these are really important for nutrients and taurine. What I will do is I will divide this into smaller batches and freeze these in freezer bags. So like each freezer bag will have what I use for 1 batch of food. So this is chicken livers, and I also bought a package of chicken hearts. And I bought a package of chicken necks. So when I was researching limping in cats, like I have a bunch of books about cat health. And when I was researching cat limping, I was also looking into teeth health because Boo has been having some issues with his teeth. And a few of the books said that chicken necks are great for cats' teeth. And not just raw, they say if you roast chicken necks, you can give the cats a roasted chicken neck, and the bones in these are small enough that they disintegrate when a cat eats them. Like they crumble. They don't splinter or crack. They just completely crumble like a natural crunchy. So I want to try that. So I bought all these chicken necks. I'm going to roast these for the cats, and maybe I'll be able to give these to the cats instead of crunchies. I don't know. We'll see. This will be an experiment. Then I went to Trader Joe's because today is the day that the turkeys arrive for Thanksgiving. So I bought a 12-pound organic free-range turkey. I put that in the freezer already, and that is going to be cooked for Thanksgiving. And the bones are going to be used to make turkey bone soup. The cats are going to love that instead of chicken broth. And also whatever meat is not consumed by humans, I'm going to feed to the cats outside. I don't think the cats inside liked cooked turkey, but they've never had it. So that'll be a first for them also. I never make turkey. I hardly ever make chicken. I mean, I don't usually cook chicken for humans unless I have people coming over for a meal. So yeah, we'll see if they like the turkey. But anyway, I bought a package of fresh chicken wings. I've not put chicken wings in the homemade raw food in quite a while, so I figured for a change, I'll use some chicken wings. Now the deal with chicken wings is there's not a whole lot of meat here. It's a lot of bone and skin, obviously. So to balance that out, I also bought a package of fresh boneless, skinless thighs. In the past, to balance out the chicken wings, I used to get just like some boneless, skinless chicken breast, but they had really fresh boneless, skinless thighs, so I got these. I also picked up 3 packages of organic free-range chicken legs. I always use this as like the base of the food. And I picked up 2 packages of the bone-in, skin-on thighs. For breakfast today, their cats are getting homemade raw food with some warmed-up chicken broth and some bench and field treats on top. And Boo might eat in his room today if he doesn't eat his food because I'm not putting crunchies on it. And I also want to document the fact that Simba did not limp at all yesterday, and I have not seen him limping yet today. I think he finally understands that the more he rests, the better he will feel. Okay, Stella, we're gonna eat. Okay. Okay, so here's what happened. I put the food down for the cats, and everyone started to eat it except for Boo. He turned his nose up at it. So I said, okay, Boo, we're gonna eat in your room. And I picked up his plate of food and I brought it to his room, and he followed me. Like, he did not need to be picked up, carried, coaxed, nothing. He walked into his room like he wanted to eat in there. And I shut the door behind him, and he's just gonna be in his room today and hopefully eat his food. He's fine hanging out in his room. He gets a really great view of the patio. It gets a lot of sun. He loves his day sofa, so I don't mind him being in his room all day. It's 12:53 p.m. right now, and I'm getting ready to leave for my day. My schedule's been a little bit upside down today, but that's okay. So here's Splash. Splash is hanging out on top of the cat tower in my room. I don't remember the last time I've seen Splash on this cat tower, but he looks very comfortable. I don't want to walk too far into my room because it'll spook him. And here's Simba. Simba's laying on the bed. Simba is all stretched out on the bed, right, Simba? He looks so comfy. You comfortable? Simba, are you comfortable? And here's Stella. Stella is laying on a part of the bed that the cats normally don't lay on. Normally, the cats usually only lay on the bottom half of the bed, but I need to do laundry and change sheets and stuff, so I did not make the bed today. Because when I come home later, I want to kind of take all the sheets off and everything. So Stella has just kind of made herself comfortable. And here's Boo. Boo's in his room, and he's sleeping on his day sofa. And he only ate a little bit of his food. Boo, you did not finish your food. You did not finish your food, Boo. This is what Boo did to his food. So there's like 4 bench and field treats that I put in his food, and he ate the bench and field treats, and he ate the food that was around them, but he left the rest of it. You gonna eat this, Boo? Boo, you gonna eat that food? Boo, eat your food. You gonna eat this? Are you gonna eat this? You gonna eat it upside down? You wanna eat it? Yeah, eat it here. You don't wanna eat it? He says he'd rather sleep. Okay, Boo, you sleep. You sleep. So what I might do is just leave Boo's door shut. I was going to open his door, but all of the cats are relaxing so nicely right now, and I just want to keep it that way. So I'm going to keep Boo's door shut today. He's a happy camper. Boo, you're a happy camper. He's very happy. Don't fall. Don't fall. Don't fall off. What are you doing? Boop. You gonna eat your food now? You gonna eat the food? Look at Boo's fur. Look at how long his fur's getting. Oh my gosh, look. Boo's getting such long fur. Boo's winter coat is coming in. Look at this. Oh my gosh, Boo. You might turn into a long-haired cat. Look at all of your fur. Look at that. Wow, Boo, you got a lot of fur. They say that's what a raw food diet does to cats. It makes them super soft and fluffy. And it really affects their fur. Okay, Boo, I'll give you a few pets, but I gotta go. I'll be back later. Okay? I'll be back after it gets dark, okay? Because I'm on a later schedule today, okay? Okay. Okay, I gotta go. I'll see you later. You relax today, okay? You relax. Just relax. Just relax. It is 7:45 p.m. I just got home to feed the cats. And Hydrox is in his heated shelter. I just gave him a bunch of homemade raw food. And this is the Thermo Kitty Cafe, and it looks like all of the food that was in it has been eaten. So I don't know if Hydrox ate it or someone else ate it. I guess Hydrox is not hungry because he's not coming out to eat his food. But that's cool. He could just hang out in the shelter and be warm. Yesterday I was in Petco and they had a whole shelf of K&H heated pet products. I was really excited to see them in the store. And they carried these heated pet bowls. They actually only had 2 of these on the shelf. I purchased one of them. They're about $30. And I've been wanting to get a larger water bowl for the patio for the winter, since Ditto has been coming around and the other tabby cat, and since I've been watching the security footage and seeing like so many animals relying on the water bowls in this yard. So I wanted to get one that wouldn't freeze, but I wanted to get a bigger one. So all last year and the year before, the heated kitty cafe did great, but I feel like maybe it's too small this year. So I wanted to get a bigger one, and I got this. It was about $30. So I am going to kind of unwrap it, take all the tape off of it and put this outside, fill it up with water, and we'll see how this works. It's 9:49 a.m. and there's Hydrox. He's hanging out in his house. He's so happy in that house. He never wants to leave that house. How you doing, Hydrox? You're nice and toasty warm? Are you nice and toasty warm, Hydrox? It's 4:10 p.m. and look who's visiting. It's Ditto. I looked outside and I saw his hind legs in the feeder. He's looking very good. And here's Hydrox. Hydrox has been hanging out by the back door. He's getting some sun. And when I said hello to Ditto, Hydrox walked right up to Ditto and the 2 of them touched noses. So Hydrox and Ditto are friends. And I'll give you some food, Hydrox. Maybe he'll eat some food because Ditto's around. He hasn't really been eating the past few days. So this morning, I actually defrosted 2 raw rabbit patties for Hydrox. So I just gave one to Ditto, and I put one on the patio for Hydrox, but he just kind of smelled it and walked away from it. Maybe he'll go back and eat it. I don't know what he's doing. But Ditto's eating his food. It is 4:51 p.m. and Hydrox did not want to eat any of the raw food that I put out for him, so I just gave him a whole can of Trader Joe's Ocean Whitefish. He took a few bites of it, and now he's kind of just walking away from it. Looks like he has something sticking out of his mouth. Or is it on his whiskers? He has stuff stuck on his whiskers. Something's bothering him. Hopefully he'll go back and eat some. The other thing that I did was I set up that new larger water bowl, and I had to get a splitter for the extension cord. So I have like a 3-way splitter on the extension cord because the cord on the larger bowl, I don't know, maybe it's like a 6-foot cord, and and I needed something that would reach, so we'll see how that works. Thank you for watching this Lucky Ferals video. If you enjoyed it, please give it a thumbs up. Please subscribe if you'd like me to post more videos, and please make sure to check out these other videos that were selected especially for you.